Welcome in. Already following you. Let's run this Stranger Things bracelet. Number 929 in the Buy It Now shop. Running now for 15 seconds. It's a 925 sterling bracelet, and it is $20. Welcome, welcome. Bok choy. This is a pretty little charm that came off a vintage necklace. It has, I believe it's sterling silver. The printing on the back is so tiny, but it also has a mother of pearl, purple and blue inlay, and that white is also mother of pearl. Oh, come on. I'm not awake yet. Had a rough week and I was taking a nap a little earlier. Having a nice cup of tea right now to wake up. All right. This one is running now for $15. Beautiful mother of pearl inlay. Well, I have good coffee. Now, let me tell you about my week. The power surge murdered my refrigerator, my brand new espresso machine, and my label printer that I use to send out all of my jewelry from Whatnot. Well, we had a storm right after that, but I think the storm hit something electrical. We're right near some big power lines, and we hear that sound often, and usually it's a power surge. So it could have been the storm that came after, but I'm blaming it on the electric company. Thank you for looking at that one. That's a pretty charm. What would you like to see? Tell me in the chat what kind of charms you'd like to see. In the meantime, I'm going to show you some bracelets. Here is a genuine Pandora bracelet, pre-owned, excellent condition. Could use a little bath in the silver polish, but I can do that before I ship it out. And I put just a little costume charm on it to make it look like a bracelet. And there it says Pan, and there it says Dora. So original Pandora, number 874 in the Buy It Now shop. Oh, this is a big one. Let me measure it. That is almost an 8 1/4. And it's going to run now for $30. Genuine Pandora. Pre-owned, excellent. Thank you for looking at that one. The Stranger Things one is number 929. I'll run that again because I don't think everyone was in here when I ran that. This one is $20, 925 sterling. Running now. Thank you for looking at that one. Here is my bestest bracelet. It's the Bridgerton Dance Card bracelet. Now the charm usually sells for $30 and the bracelet $25, but it's $50 for the whole thing here. Inside the dance card, it's engraved with "May I Have This Dance." This is number 981. The reason I'm telling you the numbers is when you wake up in the middle of the night to get a snack, you can go into my Buy It Now shop and buy anything you want. So if there's something that you're on the fence about, write down its number. You can always buy it later. Number 981, this is. Mr. Zuridi, your package went out today. Thank you for looking at the Bridgerton Dance card. Here is a rose gold plated. This is a size 7 when closed all the way, and it'll go up to about an 8 1/4 with the extension chain. This is number 982. It's got a pretty little rose gold heart charm on it. Rose gold plated, not solid. Mr. Zaribi is winning, and Mr. Zaribi just won. Thank you so much. Great catch there. Here is a solid, not a chain. And this one is tarnish free, so I believe it's stainless steel. You never have to polish it. And this is number 876 with the ball closure. And this is a size 8. Now if you have a smaller wrist than that, just pack it with some beads, spacer beads all the way around, and you will have a nice fitting bracelet. Thank you for looking at that one. Here is another 925 sterling. Number 515. This one is sterling, so you need to polish it every once in a while, maybe twice a year if you keep it in a jewelry box covered. Thank you for looking at that one. This one has no markings, but it is showing a little tarnish like the genuine Pandora one I showed you. That's how you can tell if it's really silver. So I'm running this as a 925 just from my observations, but I'm putting it down in price because I can't be 100% sure. So this one's running for $15. Still just as beautiful as the sterling silvers. It has a clip open closure with a little barrel. Marlene, you're new here. Welcome. I just followed you. Let me make sure I'm following everybody here. Just a moment. Hi, lovely. All right, I've got everyone followed. Now for some charms. Please let me know in the chat what you would like to see. I'm going to start out with the glow-in-the-dark firefly. This one you can get on the Pandora website, the exact same one. They're charging $75 over there. It's silver plated here and in the Pandora shop, the real Pandora. But I'm only charging $25 for it because I don't have to pay all of the random things that Pandora has to pay for advertising, for stores. This one was 7, size 7. Let me put it on the cone just to make sure. 7.0 9, so a little over a 7. And that was number 687. Okay, the charm is running now, and I can run that bracelet again for you if you want. Those are hard to find, size 9 bracelet. Let me measure that Pandora, because that I know is a big one. That comes in on the cone as 8.27. That might fit them. And you can't beat that price for a genuine Pandora. All right, thank you for looking at the glow-in-the-dark Firefly. Now there are other companies that make this type of jewelry besides Pandora. And my personal favorite is Noche. I'll show you some of that a little later. This one is by Light Dog. Very nicely made charm. And their website is lightdog.com if you want to look them up. Number 641. For the little creature. I don't know if he has a name. I don't know what kind of little creature he's supposed to be. But he's cute. And running now for $15. Measure your brother's wrist and let me know what it is, and I'll see what I can find for him. Thank you for looking at that one by Light Dog. Now, I get most of my charms from the place where Pandora is made, and that place is Taiwan. And when I order charms, sometimes they come in stamped Pandora, sometimes the identical ones come in not stamped Pandora, but I'm confident that they are just as good because it's right where Pandora is made. This one is number 602. It's got a snake holding a beautiful turquoise zircon, and it is a 925 sterling silver. Running now, 15 seconds. I guess Pandora has to charge so much because of what I said. Lots of employees, lots of store rentals. You know, they have to pay rent in those big department stores. The charms that are 925 sterling definitely are $20. There are some that are more sought after, like the Bridgerton, which is $30, and there's a couple that are $25. Now, if you want to always pay the lowest price I can possibly charge for them, buy everything from my Buy It Now shop, because those are listed at the lowest price I can charge, and you won't get in a bidding war with anyone else. Like right now, there's 4 people in here, so you could get a bidding war going on something. Thank you for looking at the snaky. I have a couple of Disney charms right here. This is little Cinderella, and she is number 649. And feel free to shop the bin. Even if you're shopping from the bin during the show, Whatnot will bundle for you if you want more than one item. Oops. I messed that up. Let me run. Cinderella. Can't talk and type at the same time. There she goes. Cinderella's running now. Kelly, welcome in for the first time. I just followed you, so I'll recognize you next time. And some of the smaller charms that are sterling, I charge $15 for. Or ones I've had a long time. You know, just to get them home, I'll run them for a little less. Thank you for looking at that one. And here is little Belle from Beauty and the Beast, all dressed up in her pretty little yellow dress. And she is number 642. In the Buy It Now shop. And my Buy It Now store is always open. So if you wake up in the middle of the night and come out for a snack, you can go right online and shop my bin to your heart's content. Thank you for looking at Belle. Here's an old Pandora. This is Pink Primrose by Pandora. And she is running now for $20. $9.25 sterling. Stamped, pretty bead with tiny little pink zircons. Thank you for looking at that one. Here's one of my, I think this is the very last charm I have from Alice in Wonderland. And it is the drink bottle that shrunk her and also made her big as a house. I know better ways of doing that. Just eat some Dunkin' Donuts. It'll be bigger than a house. 682 running now. Next up, Disney princess gowns. Here is Jasmine's gown with pretty turquoise, and it's a light turquoise and then a teal in the front and on the bodice. This is number 691. Jasmine's gown, running now. Now, when I ordered these princess gowns, I got a bunch that were stamped Pandora. This last batch, I had some that are stamped 925 ALE, which proves it's a Pandora. And let's see what this next one is. These are stamped Disney. They probably cost $100 at Disney World or Disneyland. And on the Pandora website, 692 coming up. Ariel's gown. Oops. I gotta run a flash sale on this because it's still marked as the Pandora one. Flash sale running now $26.25. And that's Ariel's. Yeah, see, hers says 925 ALE. That's a Pandora. ALE are the initials of the founder of Pandora. That's how you know if you have real Pandora. It doesn't just say 925, it says 925 ALE in big capital letters. This one's just a common 925 sterling, and this is Anna's gown from Frozen. I like the cape Anna has on the back of her gown. It's got that pointed hem, and that is magenta pink. It's not red. And the front of her gown is navy blue. Royal blue, let's call it, because they were little princesses, weren't they? Anna and Elsa. And this one is number 693. And running now. Okay, I am waking up. Oops. Sorry, I didn't click run. There it goes. It's running now. For real. Destiny. I believe I sent you a message. Let me check if it's the right Destiny. Yes, Destiny. You ordered the glow-in-the-dark firefly with the turquoise wings, and there was an issue with it, so I ordered another one, and I refunded you your money. Did you notice that? And when this other one comes in, I'll send you another message and whatnot, so check your messages. I wasn't sure if you saw it or not because you didn't answer. Okay, awesome. That should be in any day now. I expected it sooner than this. But you never know. And coming from Taiwan. Sometimes they're quick. Alright, this one is Aurora's gown. Can anybody tell me what movie Aurora was in? I think that's after my time. After my Disney time. I'm an old person. That's all I'll say. Okay, Aurora's gown is number 886. And this one should not be 30. This one should be 20. Let me run it for 20. Aurora's gown running now for $20. Very pretty pink, magenta pink. Thank you for looking at that one. Here come a couple of 925 sterlings with 18 karat gold plating. Here's a pretty leaf, number 701. Running now, $20. Beautiful gold-plated 925 sterling. The best of both worlds. And I love it when you people talk to me. Makes the time fly. And I learn a lot. I learn what to buy. Thank you for looking at that one. Now, this is what happens when someone asks me if I have something. Like, do you have a sky blue, pink, anything? And what I will do is that week I will buy that item and message you back. Message you when it comes in. You're under no obligation to buy it. But that tells me what people are asking for, so I should have them in my show, whether you buy it or someone else buys it. So anytime someone requests something specific that I don't have, I will buy it immediately. Thank you for looking at that one. And here comes some more gowns. We have Rapunzel and Elsa left. Here's Rapunzel's. Those Disney charms like that magenta pink. I like it too. This one is number 696. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your golden hair. I gotta turn up my fan. Okay, Rapunzel's gown is running. Oh, the little biter left me, huh? Thank you for looking at that one. Last but not least, in the Disney princess gowns is my favorite, Elsa, because it's my favorite color and because it sparkles. Of course, because it's covered with ice. Number 726 in the Buy It Now shop. Oops. Let's see. 726 is running now. Welcome, Sherry. Elsa's gown running now, 925 sterling, with her name across the top of the veil. Thank you for looking at that one. Oh, I spoke too soon. She's back. My little dog likes to be on my lap during my show, and it gets so hot because this is Florida. And although she only weighs 3.5 pounds, she makes me sweat. All right, this is a pretty Murano glass bead with the little hearts on it, hand painted. And it is a 925 sterling. And it's number 725. Let me. And it's running for 15 seconds. Running now. Little hand painted hearts. Murano glass and 925 sterling. Losing my voice already. Thank you for looking at that one. Sea turtles. We love sea turtles here in Florida. And we protect them on the beach. Whenever the sea turtle makes a nest, they tape it off so people won't walk over it or step on it or sit on it. So if you see a little area marked with tape, it's like a 3x3 area usually. It is a sea turtle nest. Number 733, little red sea turtle. This one is also Murano glass. Why are you jumping up and down? Huh? Why are you jumping up and down? You can't come up. Mommy gets too hot. Thank you for looking at that one. Here is another glow in the dark. This one could be, I think it's copied from Beauty and the Beast because it is a rose. And the rose glows red and the leaves glow green. And it took me a while to be able to say that one. Try it out. The rose glows red, the leaves glow green. And they grow green too. Okay, this one is number 740. Glow in the dark, $25, 925 sterling, running now. No, you want to come up in the big chair? I'll put you in the big chair. You can't sit on my lap. It's too hot. Oopsie. Oopsie. Up she goes. There you go. Right next to mommy. Oh, good mommy right here. Yeah, good girl. Good girl, Lala. Oops. Knocking things over here. Thank you for looking at that one. Where did I get this? Right there. I think we are done with this box. No, not yet. We didn't see these yet. Okay, this is the little dog from the Aristocats. Number 744. Very cute. He's running for only $12. Thank you for looking at that one. And here's 745, and someone taught me that this is Marie. Marie from the Aristocats. She's cute also. Number 745 in the Buy It Now shop. Oh, I'm alone. Alone again. Naturally. That's okay, my voice needs a break. Couple of little stopper beads here. These tiny little things are so hard to show. What, honey? This would be Lily. Mr. Zeribi, back again. We're looking at stopper beads. Yes, I do have some clips. Let me pull them out here. These are the small ones. I have larger ones too. Let me pull these up. I'm trying to think. I think I've got a couple of big ones too. I have to look for them. These little ones are only $10. And they do clip on. See any you like? Got a bunch. I'll put them all out there. Let me just get to the $10 item here. All right, let me hold them up one at a time. I got some of them opened up so you can see that they open. This is silver with a black enamel in between the creases there. Here's a cubic zirconias in an orangey color. This is a cute one. Oopsie. Little heart on this one. It's a raised heart. I like this one. It's like a sunshine. Another looks like leaves and flowers on that one. And let's see. This one is just dots. They're raised though, with the enamel in between. And this one's just a line with little circles. And last but not least, the pretty aqua stones. These are $10, and you can choose which one you want, and I'll run it for you. This one. Okay. I will run it just for. Okay. You got it. You know how to shop. Let me just write it down that it is yours so I don't forget at the end of the night. I don't know how people do these shows where none of their stuff is numbered. I would go out of my mind. Of course, they've got people helping them usually in those 24/7 shows. They've got employees. I don't have any employees. I recently moved my show table here out to my Florida room, and a lot of my stuff is still not put out on the table, like my little sticky notes. I'm lost without my sticky notes. So I'm going to put this right in a bag with your name on it. That works for me. Okay, you bought the rose gold bracelet as well, right? Okay, anybody else need stopper beads? I have two that are not the $10 ones because they are 925 sterlings. Oops, 869. This one is really pretty. It looks to me like a little fish holding on to a piece of, what's that stone, everybody? I'm old, I lose words once in a while. Name that stone. Look how pretty that is. It'll come to me. Running now, a little fish with a visit stone. I know it like I know my own name. Destiny Jasmine, what is this stone? My elderly brain can't remember the name of it. Okay, it remains unknown. All right, we've been through the stopper beads. Name that stone for me, please. Anyone? Anyone? Okay, let's move on to rings. I'm almost out of rings. They weren't selling there at first. Of course, I only bought a couple sizes because I wasn't sure if they were going to be desirable or not. Turns out they are. And here is the one for Ariel. Number 785. It's the little pearl in the shell. This is my favorite one because it's got the turquoise stones. And they change color in the light. So they're probably like a little mystic topaz chips. Not sure about that, but that's what they look like. All right, let's run this one. It's a size 7. And it's number 785. Ariel's ring. Oops, let's see. 785. $15 for this. They are marked down. It is a 925 sterling. Lisa, welcome in for the first time. Happy to have you here. You're looking at Ariel's ring. And Kim, you're here for the first time. Thank you for coming. Sherry. I try to follow everybody as they come in. That's what I'm doing right now. So just give me a second here. All right. Thank you for looking at the Ariel ring. The next one is Belle's ring. The Beast put a ring on it. This one is so nicely detailed. Oops, let me move the follow screen out of my way. There's the rose, and all around it's got like little things that look like thorns. They're not sharp though, they're on the sides. And so it's very realistic rose. And this one is number 786 in the Buy It Now show, the rose ring for Beauty and the Beast. Running now. Let's do 20 on this one. Running now, $20. Beautiful, size 7. Thank you for looking at that one. I also have this sterling silver ring. It is an adjustable ring. You just very gently pull it apart if you need it bigger, and very gently squeeze it together if you need it smaller. I wear a size 7. Right now that's a little big on me. It's slid around, but it is pretty. And I can put it on my size 8 finger, just like that. Just pull it apart a little bit, very gently. This is number 885. Let me see if I can type that in with my left hand. Nope, can't be done. Can't be done and talk at the same time. Number 885. And the reason I'm telling you all the numbers is these are the numbers in my Buy It Now shop. If you wake up in the middle of the night and want a snack, you can go shopping in my Buy It Now shop at that time. And I will wake up to a sale, and I love that. Okay, this one's 15. Running now. Very pretty 925 sterling ring. Adjustable. I'm going to get some more of these. They're pretty. Thank you for looking at that one. Back to charms. Okay, the last thing we did with the little Aristocats. Let's do some more gold plated. 18 karat gold plated. 925 sterling silver. The best of both worlds. Let me get this one on the table. That's a little bee hanging from the bottom of it. That's for Be Mine. 773 is the number here. 773. 925 sterling, 18 karat gold plated. Running now for 25. Welcome, Mrs. Larson and Dana Kay. Following you, Dana. Welcome for the first time. Mrs. Larson, also welcome for the first time. Oh, you're on a boat. Look at you. Having fun. Thank you for looking at that one. Okay, Mrs. Larson, out on your boat. You're in the pretty sunshine. Look at this one. This is the Happy Sun. Also a 925 sterling, gold plated. She's smiling on this side. And on this side, she's got tiny sparkly zircons to spread her light. And this is number 775 in the Buy It Now shop and running in a second. Oh, come on. There we go. Running now, $25. Thank you for looking at that one. What have we next? Yes. This is a very pretty 925 sterling bead with a crystal clear stone in the middle. And it's number 823. And I'm going to wait till someone comes in to run it. Oh, let's see. Just in time. Number 823. Beautiful sterling silver bead with a clear stone. Running now for $15. This says something on it, and I always forget what it says, and it's so tiny, the writing. Let me put it closer to my eyes. Let's see. It says, family, I think. Yep, family. Family charm. There it is again. That was number 823. Here is a pretty one. This is number 801. Now, I thought this was a firefly at first, but I realized this is a butterfly, and she's carrying around a light bulb. All right, see, there's her butterfly body in the back. She's got pretty turquoise and purple wings, and she's carrying a light bulb because she wants to be a firefly. Look at that. And she does glow in the dark. Her light bulb does, anyway. I thought that was funny when I figured that one out. I still got her listed as a firefly, though. Running now, 925 sterling, $20. Beautiful enamel and a glow in the dark. Thank you for looking at that one. That's very pretty. That was number 801. 801 in the bin. Next up, who's got a cheerleader in their family? Here she is with her knees up in the air and her pom-poms up in the air. Number 800. The jump-in cheerleader. Running now. $20. Thank you for looking at that one. Now, I told you about the Noche charms. They are my favorite because they are so much more detailed than the Pandoras. This is a little Noche cat. Look at the detail on that. Little pink heart cheeks, holding a little heart stone. Pink inside the ears. And number 852. What do you see? The next one. All right, little Noche black cat with a heart is running right now. Number 852, if you're scrambling around in the bin looking for something good, this is it. Thank you for looking at that one. Now, you've seen the Cheshire Cat, right? Pandora's version of the Cheshire Cat. Here is Noche's version of the Cheshire Cat. Look at the detail on that. And that is number 858. That is enamel on the tail. And it's also, it's not just enamel, it's inlaid enamel. Same with the top of the head. It's not just painted on. It's molded. Oops, got rid of the. And the eyes. Look at his eyes. They're yellow and bright. And this one is running now for $25. The Noche Cheshire Cat. So much more detail than the Pandora's, but also 925 sterling and beautiful. You can check out their website at gnoce.com. Noche. gnoce.com. They're not sponsoring me, but I love them so much. I like to send you there so you can see that my prices are awesome. Tammy. Just followed you, Tammy. Welcome for the first time. We're looking at the Noche version of the Cheshire Cat. 925 sterling and so much detail. Look at the yellow eyes, the enamel tail. Let me hold them up close. Look at that. So much more detail than the Pandora one. He's number 858 in the bin. If you like, I'll run him again here. Running now. Cheshire Cat, running now. No, I know it's not Halloween. However, oops, I put the Cheshire Cat away already and it was still running. Sorry about that. This is a beautiful Noche bead. These are so detailed. This pumpkin's eyes are raised and then the enamel goes around them. Check out the detail on that. 855. I'm going to run it. Even though it's not Halloween, it'll be Halloween eventually. Sooner than we think, right? Everything is going so fast. This is a perfect pumpkin, 925 in enamel, running now for 25. Thank you for looking at that one. The last one in this little box is the toucan bird. And this is very detailed too. And I can't remember who makes this one. But it's pretty on the front and the back. Yes. It's got a little stone eye, turquoise color, and little stones all around him that are the flowers. And here's the back. The back is just as pretty. Look at that. And this is a bead. Number 859, little toucan. Oops, didn't click it. Now it's running, little toucan. Let's see if I can hoist him up here without me holding him. No, guess I can't. I'll hold him for the auction. There it is. Look at the detail on that. Thank you for looking at that one. We have finished one box already. Actually, a box and a half because we ran some from another box. Here is the Bridgerton dance card. Who watches Bridgerton? I do. Inside it reads, "May I have this dance?" Welcome in, Mags. You're looking at the Bridgerton dance card charm. And this is running now for $30. It's 925 sterling with 14 karat gold plating, actually 18 karat gold plating. That's what they use to plate the sterling. In the inside, it reads, "May I have this dance?" And thank you for looking at that one. Oh, you're new here. I just followed you. Thank you for coming. Happy to have you. All right, I just had a nice cup of tea, and I love this charm. It's tea time, and the little tag does indeed say tea time on it. Now you can wear this on a gold or silver bracelet because the veil is gold and the tea bag is silver. It's all 925 sterling, and it's number 928 in my Buy It Now shop. But I will run it now. Tea time running now. $25. Oops, I didn't start the auction. Sorry. Now it's running. There it goes. You see the bubbles in the water. And then look at the side. It even looks like a tea bag on the side. Very nice charm. Thank you for looking at that one. Up next, we have the mouse in the birthday cake. Little mouse ate his way through. Number 930. There's his little head popping through the top. And there's his little butt popping through the back. And it's the mouse in the birthday cake, number 930. Let me run this one. Pretty pink frosting. It's darker than it looks on the screen. My ring light kind of washes it out. But it's definitely pink with little sparkly sprinkles on it. And it's running now, $20 for a 925 sterling silver charm bead charm. Thank you for looking at that one. Up next, we have beautiful cherries. This is a 925 sterling with exquisite enameling. Number 922 in the Buy It Now shop. Let me get it up where you can see it. All right. $922, beautiful cherries. $925 sterling and enamel. Running now. $20, 15 seconds. Thank you for looking at that one. We got some Disney here. It is Snow White's gown, the Evil Queen's castle, and the poison apple. Are we trying to scare our kids half to death here? Evil Queens, poison apples. Number 921. Yeah, the early little tales were kind of not even PG. They were R rated. Running now. Snow White's Dress, Evil Queen Castle, and Poison Apple. Ida, welcome. You're also new here. Thank you for coming. Happy to have you. Okay, I started the top of the bottom. Let's get some dinosaurs. I have a lady, she bought the dinosaur charms, and he liked to look at her bracelet, and he loved dinosaurs, so she bought dinosaurs. This is dinosaur number 1. Just type dino in the bin if you want to look at all of them. Let's see, dinosaur number 1, running now. It's that one that looks like he's got a big fan on his back. Oops, that went down hard. Yeah, that's a better picture. Close up. Thank you for looking at dino number 1. Here comes dinosaur number 2. This is the one I always think of when I think dinosaurs. The tall one, the one with the long neck. Dinosaur number 2. Running now. Turn around, little dino. Face the camera. Captain America, I'm all out of those, and I'm trying to get more, but every time I go to order them, they're sold out. But I will keep trying. And you know what? Let me write down your name. Don't go yet, because I will message you on Whatnot when it comes in. Mags Griff. M-A-G-S. G. Oh, the pen stops working. Of course it does. Let me grab a different pen. How about a pencil? They always work. Okay, I will order that this week. When it comes in, I'll send you a message in Whatnot. You are under no obligation to buy it, because anything anyone asks for, I figure someone else would want too, so I just go ahead and buy them. Dinosaur number 3 sold out the first week I had them. I don't even remember what he looks like at this point. All right, this one's ferocious. This is dinosaur number 4. I'll put him in my hand in a sec here. Running now. Look at him. He's got a curly tail, and his big red mouth is wide open. Thank you for looking at that one. Dinosaurs are in the bin under dinosaur. Just type dino and they'll all come up. Thank you for looking at those. I think we got everything in this box. Nope. We still have the Hamsa hands. Micah or Mika? And Lamar following. And Micah following. Alright. Hamsa hands. They keep the evil away from you. This one is a pretty enamel. Blue and white. Number 933 in the Buy It Now shop. And I tell you these numbers so when you wake up in the middle of the night and need a snack, you can go shopping in my bin while you eat your snack. I love waking up to a sale. Alright, running now. Beautiful blue and white enamel, 925 sterling. Protective Hamsa hand. And I believe this one has the engravings on the back too with all the evil eye. Thank you for looking at that one. Next one up. This is the blingy one. It's got all of the colors of the, oh God, here goes my brain again. Number 934. Running now. Hamsa hand for your protection. Chakras was the word I was looking for. It's got all the chakra colors. It always comes to me eventually. It's just slow. It's a 1954 hard drive in this head. They didn't have big speed back then. The computers were pretty non-existent back then. They took up a whole room. I worked at a place where the computer system took up a whole room. And you couldn't go in because it was dust protected. This one's number 935. This one is a bead. Sterling silver Hamsa hand bead. Running now. Thank you for looking at that one. And the last one is another bead. Number 936. Beautiful enamel on this one with my favorite color turquoise. And it's got navy blue. It's got little stones, little blue stones. And a clear stone underneath the evil eye. And it's number 936. And it's running now. Thank you for looking at that one. Are you a doctor or a nurse? If so, you should have this little stethoscope charm with the beating heart, number 946. And running now. Hi, Sue. Are you a nurse or a doctor? You're looking at the little stethoscope with the beating heart. Ben, Woody is on his way here. I had ordered him a couple of weeks ago. I expect him any minute now. And I ordered him and what's his little girlfriend's name there? I forget. I ordered her too. All right, let's run the stethoscope. stethoscope. Little stethoscope and beating heart. Nice gift for your doctor or nurse practitioner friend. You probably see a nurse practitioner more than you see a doctor, don't you? I found a doctor, though, that I see him every time. It's great. It's been years since that's happened to me. Thank you for looking at that one. We are on to our last box. Oh, excuse me. I have allergies. I'm not contagious. I have allergies. Of dust. I've just hired a maid. I can't wait till she comes. Once a month was all I could afford, but so what the heck? I can't dust it myself because I would trigger my asthma like mad because it moves around. And my husband won't do it. Go figure. Okay, Tree of Life. The Tree of Life. And it also has a charm that says family is where love grows. On the back of that pretty little Tree of Life is the engraved version of the little Tree of Life, the little hearts. And it is a 925 sterling silver. Uh-oh, I lost its tag. Let me see if I can find it another way. Tree. Look at that. Found it on the first try. Family Charm. 925 sterling. $15 for this one. There's the engraved side, and there is the family is where love grows. And it is running now, I think. Running now, again, I think, but it went off focus there for a minute, so I'll run it again. Kate. I bet your name is Caitlin Elizabeth. Am I right? And I just followed you, Kate, Liz, and Melissa, following you now. And thank you for looking at that one. I gotta make a new tag for it. That was number 807. This is number Okay, I gotta run 808. I just read the sad text. It's right above you guys. I don't know if you saw it. Lady wants the Woody and Jessie charms. Her 2.5-year-old son passed away, and Love Story was his favorite. I'm gonna send those to her free. It's making me cry just thinking about it. I lost to somebody. He was 55. It's not like losing a baby. Well, it is bad, but 2.5. Okay, let me get this one running through the tears here. Oh, I can't even work. After hearing that, it just gave me goosebumps and tears. Alright, let's see if we can fix number 808 here and run it. And it is in there. Why is it not showing up? Oh, see? There it is now. Whatnot's messing with me. Running now. Tree of Life and Crescent Moon. Number 808. Shop my bin anytime of the night or day. This show's going to end after this one. I'm going to write that lady and send her those charms for free in memory of her little boy. Oh, I'm crying here. I can. Okay, on that note, I want to thank everybody for coming tonight. Have a great rest of your night. I've got to go right to this poor grieving lady. Send her terms for free.